Today we'll be continuing our study, Exposing Heresy. I look at falling from grace. Today we'll be looking at the false belief that Paul taught falling from grace in 1 Corinthians 9 and 27. 1 Corinthians 9:27 reads, "But I keep under my body, and bring it unto subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway." The human body is full of lust, evil passion, carnal appetites, atrocities to God. This is the nature we are given at birth from our human father. It must be kept under, or our influence will be injured and our usefulness destroyed. Many a person has become a castaway even after having preached to others. Being a castaway and being cast away are two different phrases, each with its own meaning. To be cast away, two words, is to be thrown out, tossed aside, removed from service, or discarded. It means to be thrown away. Luckily, this isn't the phrase that Paul used. The one word castaway, the one used in the scripture, means rejected, useless, or of no value. How often we see preachers who had good influence and who have spent years of usefulness by a series of evil deeds become castaways, rejected by good people, brought under the severest ostracism, and justly so. Such is the fate of ministerial misconduct. But is the soul lost because of such punishment? Paul, who feared being a castaway, did not fear that he might lose his soul. He was never worried of his soul being a castaway. He was concerned of his testimony before those around him being rejected because of things he might do. What do we have to support this? Was Paul afraid his soul might be lost? 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 12. "For the which cause I also suffered these things, nevertheless I am not ashamed. For I know whom I have believed, and am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I have committed unto him against that day." Will the Lord ever forsake his people? Hebrews 13 and 5. "Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he hath said, I will never leave thee, nor forsake thee." Is there such a thing as being cast down and forsaken, and yet not destroyed? 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 8 and 9. "We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed." Even if someone becomes a castaway, will the Lord cast him out? John 6:37. "All that the Father giveth me shall come to me, and him that cometh to me I will in no wise cast out." How can a man with imperfect works be admitted into heaven? 1 Corinthians 3:15. "If any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire." In conclusion, sinning never costs us our salvation. It can hurt our testimony, but not our eternal soul. And this last scripture, 1 Corinthians 3:15, doesn't say shall be saved by fire. It says yet so as by fire. This is in no way teaching purgatory. There is only heaven or hell.